guitar players. And if you're just starting out learning how to play the guitar, and you've been having trouble, like most every beginner guitar player does, making the chords sound clear and not sounding dead or buzzing, I'm going to help you out today, because this is a common thing that pretty much every guitar player has to deal with in the beginning when you're first starting out, is making the chords sound good. For instance, here's a G chord, okay? And that's what it should sound like. But your G chord may sound like this. Instead of like that. Okay? So if you can relate to that, which I know you can, I'm going to show you the secret that very few guitar teachers talk about. I've been teaching guitar 40 years, plus years, over 40 years. And I'm enjoying it more today than ever before. But I'm going to share with you a secret for any beginner starting out. A lot of times, beginners have they start out with an inexpensive guitar, which I understand. You don't want to invest a lot of money until you know you're going to be able to learn how to play. But the drawback to that is that a lot of inexpensive guitars, the string height, the height of the strings from the string to the fretboard is really high, and it puts extra tension on those strings. So it makes it so hard to play and press them down and keep them pressed down evenly to where they sound clear. Okay? There's several things you can do to eliminate that. One thing is that it costs a fairly good amount of money is to have a guitar repairman do what they call a setup on your guitar. And what they do, they adjust most guitars have a rod in the neck. And they have an adjustment where you get through the sound hole here or up here. And they will adjust the neck, get it to right, make sure it's straight with just a little relief in it. And they will also do some work on the saddle down here. They call it a setup, if you're not familiar with it, a guitar setup. But it costs $100, $125, or even more in some places, depends on where you are. And, you know, but like I say, most people starting out on the guitar not wanting to spend a lot of money. But with the strings being high, and then you're going to have trouble, all kind of dead noise like that. You won't be able to play. Won't be able to play. And it's going to be frustrating. You'll give up right away. I can remember way back when I first started, had a lot of trouble with making the chord sound clear. Just like I say, everyone starting out on the guitar is going to have that problem. And but you can get a setup, which, like I say, is going to cost quite a bit of money. But my answer to it is to get you a guitar capo. If you're a beginner and you're having trouble with chords, this is the secret. You hardly ever see any teachers talk about this as far as a tool to help you learn to play chords and make them sound clear and make it really easy to press the strings down. You won't believe. If your guitar's doing what I just showed you as far as the strings being too high, here's the key to it. And if maybe you need some extra help to where you just can't quite get the pressure down on the strings to the fretboard, having trouble getting dead tones, get you a guitar capo. There are all kinds on the market. I'll put a link down below in the description, and it's going to take you to my shop on my website. You can take a look at the one I'm using here. It's called the Kaiser, K-Y-S-E-R, 6-string acoustic capo. You get it for electrics too. But what you want to do, this is spring-loaded, so you can clip it anywhere you want to on the neck. The main purpose of a capo is to change the key. That's for a whole nother lesson. But as a tool to help you be able to play your chords easy and make them sound clear, this is the secret to it. And like I say, you won't see many guitar teachers talking about it being used for this. And by golly, it's going to work. It's been proven to work. And I've taught thousands and thousands of students, and I've always liked to show them the capo. And it is an eye-opener. So be sure to get you one. Absolutely get you one. I'm going to clip it here. Let's say I'm going to clip it on the 3rd fret. Just put it across all 6 strings. Open it up like that. Put it on all 6 strings. Put it down like that. Now, what you've done, okay, here's the nut. Basically, the capo takes the place of this white piece called the nut. So here we are. This would be your 1st fret now, okay? 1st, 2nd, 3rd frets are here now. All right. And like I said, we raised the key, the sound of the chords. But what we really done is a G. Okay, so yeah, let's take it off. Play the same chord here. Okay, that's the G. So again, when we use that capo, okay, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it right here, back on the 3rd fret. Now listen to the sound. You're gonna hear it be higher. Okay, which it is. We've changed the key. Still playing G chord though, same chord. But boy, when you sit there and try to play the G up here, having trouble with strings buzzing and just being dead sounding, take the capo, put it here or anywhere on the neck. I'd recommend not putting it past the 7th fret. Okay, put it down, and what it's going to do, it brings those strings way down. Okay. And then when you go to play your chord, you're going to say, wow, it doesn't take much pressure then. Very little pressure. Very little pressure. You won't believe the difference. So get your capo. You can get them at your local music store or order them on Amazon. But again, I've got a link down in my description. Kaiser Capo. Click on that link and you'll take a look at one I've got in my store, my website, but by all means get you one. It reduces the string height, okay? The second thing it does, let's put it down here, okay? Let's go down to let's say the 5th fret, okay? Reduces the string height, okay? So here we are, different key, okay? Okay, now, second thing it does is you see the space between the fret and the nut here? Between the fret and the nut, see the space? As we go down, you'll see that space down here starting to get smaller, 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 all the way down. So the distance between your frets gets smaller, they get closer together. So you don't have to reach. If you're playing the C chord, like this, let's say we're going to play the C chord, okay? Your fingers are not spread out as much. It's as if you were playing the C chord up here. You see the big spread? The big spread here? Well, when you come down here with the capo, they reduce quite a bit. So it does two things. It drops the string height, and it also, as you move down, the frets get closer together. Get your capo, friends, and then after you get your capo, let me know. Come back to this video, put your comments down below, and let me know if what I'm telling you has helped you. And I know it will, because it works. So instead of playing chords that sound dead, you know, like that, they're going to sound like this. What they're supposed to. Just like that. Before we go, if you've been here my YouTube channel before, or if you're brand new to it, I like to talk about my Magic 4 chords. And what I mean by that, I've got 4 chords. I show you a special way to play for beginners. And what you'll do, you lock the 2 bottom fingers in on the 1st and 2nd strings. Okay? And then let's take a G for instance. 2 bottom string. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. 3rd fret down here. Okay? Bottom two fingers, 2 strings. ring finger and little finger on the first and second strings at the bottom on the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. Take your first finger, put it up here on the 5th string, 2nd fret. And your second finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Now when I say 3rd fret, when I say on fret, 3rd fret or 2nd, whatever it might be, not right on top, right next to it. So 3rd fret would be 1, 2, 3, right there. See, right there. Okay. So there's G. Okay. You've probably been maybe practicing on this already, the G chord. Okay. Get your capo so you make it sound clear and sharp. Very good. But if you play G, to go to C, all you have to do is move your first and second finger down, 1 string each to C. First and second finger down, 1 string each to C. These 2 bottom fingers still stay where they were, first and second string. So there they are, C, G. 2 easy chords right off the bat. So if you just learning chords, hadn't really got into it, or having trouble making chords, G and C, 2 of the most used chords in all popular music today. You can play all types of songs, and you'll see the G and C used predominantly. But that's all it is to making them. 2 fingers, bottom 2 strings, 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, and then first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then just move each one down. 1 string each. These 2. These stay locked in as you go back and forth. I hope this has helped you. Hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Leave your comments below. Let me know if you've enjoyed this lesson, if you've gotten some benefit from it, which I'm sure you will. If you get you that capo like I'm talking about, you'll be amazed at what it's going to do for your chords and making them sound right. Regardless of what kind of guitar you've got, and even expensive guitars. There's some expensive guitars when you buy an expensive one, sometimes the strings are high. So you may have one of those too. I've sold guitars. My wife and I had a store for over 36 years. We sold guitars, and I know guitars in and out. Know wood. I know the brands, models, all that sort of thing. And there are some expensive ones that come sold over the counter, and those strings are high too to start with. So capo, that's the key to making chords sound clear. Not having to put a lot of pressure down on the strings to make them sound clear. And finally, I'm going to give you one more little tip. Another big problem making chords sound clear. Not pressing with the very tip of your fingers. You have to press with the very tips. Your fingernails need to be cut. And let your elbow stay close to your body, because with your elbow, if it's out here, if you notice my hand, my fingers, see how they lay down and I move my elbow away? Keep it, just hang it right next to your body. And then let your little knuckles bend here, what I call it a bear claw. But so when you come around, okay, you let those knuckles bend there. What it allows you to do is be more vertical, to where each finger is touching just the string it's supposed to touch. If they're at an angle a little bit, they're going to touch the string next to it. Okay? So that's another good tip. Okay, if you enjoyed this lesson, leave me a comment down below. If you want to see more lessons like this one, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the red button below and the little bell symbol. That will allow you to get a notification every time I put up a new video here on YouTube. And it also helps spread the word about my channel. I would appreciate it. I want to thank everyone for your support. My channel is really growing by leaps and bounds. And what my goal is to teach everyone who wants to learn how to play guitar, have the platform to learn. Most people that are starting out on the guitar, they don't want to spend months and months and months of theory, bar chords, scales, both. They want to be able to play songs and chords. And you can do that with 4 chords. 4 chords. And if you do a search here on my YouTube channel, Magic 4 chord, you'll see some videos on my Magic 4 chord. So again, guitar's not hard. It's easy if you have the right person teach you with the right type of instruction. But if you learn 4 chords, and like I said, do a search, Magic 4 chords. Again, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Until next time, let's go play some guitar. Till next time, be safe, friends.